All right. Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see. It is Wednesday, which means it is paper crafting fun time here in the casita. Let me see if anybody pops on real quick. If not, we'll just go ahead and start making this card. All right. Hopefully, everyone's having a good Wednesday. If you're watching live, let me know. If you're watching the replay, let me know. I love to see who's here. So, like I said, it's Wednesday, paper crafting fun. Today, I'm going to be making an adorable little, not little, I'm going to be making a card with a gingerbread man. So, Stampin' Up has this really cool die that I'm starting to play with. So, we're going to be making that card up here in a minute. A couple of Stampin' Up business things going on right now. Kits, Stampin' Up kits. Today is the last day that they are on sale. So if you are local and you would like me to put an order in, let me know. But all the kits are up to 30% off. You can see them on the Stampin' Up website. So if you're watching this live, October 8th, 2025, today's the last day for kits on sale. Also, Stampin' Up has the most amazing deal ever to join all the paper crafting fun, to get your product at a discount, to join the Blessed Crafters, which is my team name. We have a great group of ladies, and let's see, you get your product at a discount, you have community and paper crafting fun. That's what it's all about here in the casita. All right, guys. So welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, Yolanda, for being here. I appreciate it that you let me know about the sound. Thank you. Also, I wanted to do a little shout out to Henry if she's watching. I hope you feel better. Really, really, I hope you feel better. Um, okay, I think that's all the news. If you just stumbled upon this video, my name is Jennifer Olea, and thank you for watching this far. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Yuma, Arizona. And I love figs. If you haven't already guessed it, paper crafting fun. All right, guys. So let's get to it. Sometimes I don't put my hair up and then it bugs me. So, oh well, we'll just go with it today. Okay. So let's make the table bigger because, that's where the paper crafting fun happens. Let's see. Nope. Oh, I don't want the table to go away. There. Oh, and I stayed. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Good morning, Mom. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So this is how you can find me on all the socials: J Olea Crafts, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Okay. So here is today's card. Look at, oh, snap. It's a little leg, right? Because where are you going to take a bite first? Of course, you're going to take a bite out of his leg first. Good morning, Gail. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for joining. All right. So I have also made this card. And so this is what the die actually does. It creates a gingerbread man card, right? And so the inside, like this is like two cards in one, right? But today's card, I wanted to flat. I want just the gingerbread. So we're going to cut, well, I'll show you what we're going to do. But this is the card that we're going to make. And the dies come with lots and lots of extra. There's lots of building pieces. You can make lollipops and candy canes and little hot cocoa mugs. And what are these? Oh, thank you, Joy. Joy says, what a cute project today. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. No, these things. What are these things? These are gumdrops. Okay. Oh, Yolanda said that Henry is feeling better. Thank you. Okay, good. Yay. Um, all right. So this is the actual die for the gingerbread man or girl. You can make it a girl too. But we're going to be using the little chat bubble and also this bow, which I really like this die because it has all the pieces, but not every piece is individual. Like this would be a very, very tiny piece. So we're going to build this bow, but it's only one die, which I appreciate because you guys know I'll drop it and then it's probably lost forever. The little tiny pieces. Okay, so we are going to start with, let me get all these pieces to the side. Let me put the card up in its spot. Okay, that's not what we're starting with. Okay. Um, we're starting with Real Red, and it's your traditional size. And I'm going to flip this paper around so that I have the actual measurements I need. This is your 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. We're going to fold this guy like so. And then I have a layer of Garden Green, which is 4 by 5.25, and a piece of Designer Series paper, which this is part of the, I think it's called Tags and More. It's 6 by 6. And I love this paper because it's traditional Christmas colors. Um, and so we're just going to do some layering like so. So we could get this built. All right, are you guys traditional Christmas color? Like, or do you go outside the box a little bit? Like one year, well, more than one year, but we had a red, white, and blue Christmas tree. So that was a little, well, at the time, it was a little outside the box. But now I'm definitely all about like traditional Christmas. So what are your colors that you guys go to for your Christmas decorations? Okay, we're going to put this guy off to the side. Now, this die for the gingerbread man, we're going to cut it out of pecan pie cardstock. And it's a pretty big die. I mean, this is a half piece of cardstock and it pretty much fits the whole thing. So we are going to run this through the machine. And then we're only going to use half of him. And we're going to cut his little arm. All right. And then I also have a piece of basic white that we're going to do the little chat bubble. And then I thought I had Real Red. I got some scrap. There we go. Real Red for the bow. So let's get that done. And like so. All right. Let's see. The paper's stuck in there. So I have to poke this guy out. Oh, it just fell out. There we go. And I think I'm going to build the bow right now so I don't lose those pieces. So let's do that. And then we'll get to stamping. But we are going to need the machine again because I'm going to cut the gingerbread's leg. Okay, so let's build this little bow. So here are the 3 pieces, and I'm just going to use, I could use a glue dot, but let's see how messy I could get with my little green glue here. And gonna use scissors, I think. Not scissors, tweezers, but sometimes my fingers work better. And we're gonna, oh, maybe. This was much easier when I was sitting down at the desk. All right, we're gonna build this little bow like so. And then we're gonna plop this guy down like this. And then we're gonna put it off to the side. And if you have glue that like kind of oozes out a little bit, I just take a piece of scrap paper and just kind of pick it up. This glue will dry clear, so it's not really a problem. But there we go. So there is our cute little bow. And if I could put it off to the side where I don't lose it. Okay. So we still have to stamp the chat bubble. And we have to stamp our, you know what I did? Well, yeah, I did it right. I was like, I haven't even stamped this guy. There's lots of stamping on our gingerbread man, but we're going to do it after I cut. That's right. Okay. Okay. So we are going to cut this little guy. To do that, I'm just going to I'm taking my snips and I'm just trying to mimic the little oval on this side right here. So easy peasy. And then for this, I did bring out the Stamparatus because it's a very big stamp, and it's like moldable, right? And so I thought to just get it on here would be the easiest, like so. Okay. And I need my white craft ink, which is someplace. I just had it. This is black. Oh my gosh. Tell me I'm not the only one that loses things. Let's see. Well, if we can't make it white, here it is. Here it is. It was under stuff. I have piles of stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we're going to take this Stamparatus or whatever. You could do this on a really big block, but you need the biggest block for the gingerbread man. And so I'm going to line this guy up, and then I'm going to put the magnet right in the middle. Okay. And I'm going to cross my fingers that this works on camera. Okay. So I'm going to ink him up with my basic white or my white craft ink. And it's very thick. This is a really new pad. You can see how like juicy it is. I feel like that magnet's going to get in the way. The paper. I'm just going to double check that it's still good. It's going to be good enough. All right. There we go. And then we're going to press down. We're going to cross our fingers. We're going to hold our breath a little bit. And then we're going to push down a little bit more up here. And we're going to push a little more over here. You really have to press like all the gingerbread lines, right? Like the icing lines. Let's see. Those little sides right there are not coming. I'm wondering. Let's see. Oh, there we go. You just have to press down hard. And maybe it's this table too. It could be, because I only had to do it once when I was at the desk. So this table must give a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to build the rest of the gingerbread man. Gingerbread man. Okay. So we're going to take, so the stamp, right? Gingerbread man has all these cute little, you could do the eyes, you could do all these cute little things, more icing, but we're going to do all this stamping real quick. And then, because I also want this white craft ink, I don't know to dry. The craft ink takes a little bit longer to dry than our regular Stampin' Up ink. Okay, let's see. Yolanda says that she loves the Stamparatus. I know lots of people do. I don't use it enough, but I also don't have a spot where I could just like keep it out. I know some ladies just keep it out, and that's what they stamp with every single time they stamp, which is awesome. All right, so I'm trying not to touch the white, but we're going to stamp like that. I feel like his eyes are very big. Oh, I did those wrong. Okay, we're going to, those are meant for the little cheeks, but we're just going to go with it. And let's see, where's his little nose? Maybe we'll do those in red. Let's see if I can get away with this. I am gonna hold on. I'm trying to figure out, because the stamp that I use for his eyes was supposed to be for the little red cheeks. And so if I ink up over here, we're just going to do little cheeks like that. And then I'm going to ink up the nose part, just the nose, to give him a little nose. It's always fixable. Okay, it's almost always fixable. Let's see. Ah, look at that. Okay, I'm happy with that. That works for me. So here, oh, I forgot the little white ice seed and the chat bubble. So the chat bubble is going to be in black. So let's do that. So if it didn't work out, if this guy didn't work out, I could always flip him over and do it again. I could cut out another piece of paper. It's only paper. And if you're crafty and you're creating, it's all fun. All right, so let's do the white icing. This is very confusing to me now. I have two stamp cases that look very similar. And for some reason today, it's confusing my brain. Okay, and I want this. It only hit the guy a little bit right here, so we're just going to go with it. We're going to ink this guy up. Oh my goodness. Are you guys still watching? Are you like, nope, it's a goner today. Okay. Oh, so cute. Now let's add, nope, we have to cut him first. That sounds so weird. We have to cut his leg. And they give us the die for that. So how cool is that? So we're going to take this little zigzag die right here, and we're going to cut the little leg of the gingerbread man. It sounds so sad, but we're going to do it. So let's do it like this. Oh, thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate it. All right. Do you guys even like gingerbread cookies? I don't remember the last time I had a gingerbread cookie. I don't know that store-bought counts, but like homemade gingerbread? I can't remember. Okay. Let's do like this. Now we're going to add this guy to the front of the card. We're going to add the bow. It's going to be adorable. Right? I have glue dots right here. Why torture myself with glue when I don't have to, right? All right. We're going to add these guys. And almost done. So if you've gotten this far and you like what you see, sign up for my email. I promise it's not always, well, I won't promise that. Let's see. It's not always this, I was going to say chaotic, but it's not. But, you know, we have fun. We like paper crafting fun around here. Let's see. Joy says that you like gingerbread. I think I'm going to have to try some. I feel like it's maybe not like, don't they make like gingerbread cake where it's a little thicker than a cookie? It's more moist. That's what I'm thinking. Or am I thinking of something else? I don't know. Okay, let's add this guy to the front of the card. And we're going to put him at a little diagonal like so. We'll pop this little guy up like this. Oh, so cute. Okay, let's take our adhesive like so. Yolanda said cookie time is coming. I know. I'm so excited. Cookie time is coming. Let's add this his poor little leg down here like this. Oh, but what I was saying was sign up for my email because on Wednesdays I do a fun fold. And that fun fold gets emailed to you, the recipe. I do a video and then you get the recipe with all the measurements. So in case I forget to tell you a measurement or something, you get that in your email. So make sure you sign up for my email. That goes out every Wednesday. So like Wednesdays is like double paper crafting fun around here. So, oh, thank you, Gail. Gail said that it was a cute card. All right. So there's this. I have, what do I want to put on the inside? I don't know. But I do know. Let's see. We're going to, it says sugar and spice and everything nice, or baking spirits bright. I also think this would be an adorable tag if you made gingerbread and you have like your little cellophane little baggie, and then you have this as a tag. How adorable would that be? Seasons eatings. I don't know if I want to put any of these on the inside, but so I'm just going to leave it blank for right now. I think I want to do like Merry Christmas or Thinking of You or something like that. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now. All right, guys. Thanks, Mom. I appreciate it. Cute card. Awesome. Look, he's so cute. It didn't even work. Look, here's my sample where I didn't mess up the eyes. So it works. He just has more of like a expression, I think. Which reminds me of my kid or my nephew. They always had these like expressions. All right. So there's Wednesday's card. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys all for being here. Today's YouTube video will go out in a little bit, and the email will be coming at you sometime today. And hopefully you guys all have a great Wednesday. I will be here next Wednesday, and I don't work next week, and so I'll probably be more together next week. So come back and find out. All right, guys. I hope you have a little paper crafting fun today. We'll talk to you guys all later. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.